Hi guys, welcome to the Watch Hobbyist channel. So if you watched my last video of the Bulova, I think it was the Snorkel S it was called, I did a review of that watch and I was really unimpressed with it, and I wanted to be impressed, and a couple of people sort of tried to counteract my arguments, and that's fair enough. You're welcome to your comments on my channel, absolutely fine, but I just wanted to see if it was the Bulova brand that I didn't like, or if it was that particular watch. And I'm really glad I did, to be honest, because this watch here is the WW, so it's sort of a military, sort of World War type watch. It has the same movement as the previous watch in the other video, which is the 262 kilohertz Accutron movement, but when I say there's leaps and bounds between this watch and the Snorkel S, I really mean it. First of all, the bad points. So you do get that cheapo, really rubbish packaging. This one hasn't come with the outer card that the other one had, so big deal. But that's the packaging over. Not even worth talking about. It's got the nice little fork movement logo there. That's about it. Comes with this incredible high quality sort of watch holder as well, but forgetting the packaging, like I say, onto the watch, and it really is a superb piece of kit. This watch has cost me 139 UK pounds, so in the region probably of about 200 or so dollars. And it's rare to see a watch of this sort of quality for that money, in my experience anyway. You have this beautiful matte dial, you have the train tracks running around the dial, you have a 60 at the top in red, which just really sort of looks good against the red tip of the seconds hand. And the best thing about the dial is the date window. So it's black with white text, which matches the dial perfectly. Quite often you'll find that manufacturers seem to think that legibility is the key with the date window, so we'll give you a white window with black markers. And that's fine, because legibility does make sense, but in this case it just really makes the watch a lot more classy to have the matching date window, in my opinion. The watch is a 42mm case, and it's sort of a cushion style case, so a bit like a Panerai gone wrong, I suppose, with its shape here, but the lugs are different to something like that. You know, you can see that there's a lot more squared edges and sharp edges going on with the case. There's no roundness really to it. It does have these sort of polished chamfer areas around the edge and satin finish to the rest of it. You have the polished crown as well, and you have this nice sort of not quite domed, I know, so it's ever so slightly domed, this crystal, maybe. It just feels a little bit of a dome to it, but really nothing too major at all. The watch does have luminescence, but it's quite a disappointment. You know, it's not great. The hands, I was actually expecting this would be like a torch at night. I do have a sort of like, I do have a like for these watches with great lume, like the Seiko Monster, that type of thing. Never any harm in having sort of really good lume on a watch. It's quite useful at 3 o'clock in the morning if you wake up, you know, but it's also a bit of a geeky thing for me. I guess I just like watches with lume. And you do have lumed Arabics around the dial, so they are actually luminescent, all of them, and the hands being very big, I was expecting sort of really good performance from those. Unfortunately, whatever lume they've used is not particularly powerful, so it's kind of a letdown, but you know, not the end of the world. It still does glow in the dark, just not particularly brilliantly. The movement, which I will show you, has that wonderful smoothness to the seconds hand. No jumping, no juddering whatsoever, as smooth as you could ever get it because of the high beat rate of the movement, and the accuracy I would have thought is very good, although I haven't particularly timed this watch. It's 100 meters water resistant, it has a screw back, and it's just a very nice piece overall. Even the strap here, the NATO strap, is of really high quality. It's nice and thick, it has this leather area here, and I'll just pop this on my wrist. So remember, I've got a 6.75 inch wrist, so just under 7 inches, and that's how the watch wears on my wrist. Personally, I think it looks great. I've got this this nice sort of coin edge bezel which has all the shininess that you want, catches the light nicely against the satin brush of the top of the case, and other polished areas as well. It's comfortable on this strap, you know, you get the nice clasp there with the polished and satin areas as well, so they've even looked at that. Now the retail on this watch is £200 UK, so I got this in a sale, and I think even for £200 actually it's a really good buy. So it just does go to show that sometimes there are good watches and bad watches from the same manufacturer, and in this case I'm not just saying it to redeem my last video. I will always give you my honest opinion. If I would have thought this watch was just as bad as the last one, I would have told you it, but actually this one really is a lot better. So that's the Bulova 42mm stainless steel 100 meter water resistant WW watch, and thanks for watching. Please leave any comments if you want to, and you know, you're free to say whatever you want on the channel about the reviews. You know, give me tips as to how I could improve if you want, and make sure you like the video if you did like it. If you're going to leave a thumbs down, make sure you tell me why you have done, and please subscribe to the channel because then you'll see all the future watch reviews. Thanks and have a great day.